and now you're home free. Now, when did your crime spree, or when did your life in crime begin for you? At what age?
The life of crime began for me at a young age. Started selling drugs about uh, 15, 16.
Mm-hmm.
I started smoking weed about 15, 16. Then started selling drugs about 16, 17, and all the way up until I got locked up at 19.
So, you got locked up at 19. What was your first charge that you were charged with at 19?
Well, my first charge. Well, that wasn't the first time I was locked up, but for the long stretch I did,
Mm-hmm.
that was murder.
Wow. So, but just to rewind a little bit, you was arrested as a juvenile.
Yeah, I was arrested as juvenile. I done went in a couple juvenile placements and all that, boot camps and all that.
And that didn't deter you from doing crime?
No.
Mm.
No, it didn't.
Let me ask you this question, because we'll be up here. I want to say this too, because I didn't put this disclaimer out there. You can say what you want to say. You can leave out what you want to leave out. We don't want to make you feel like you got to speak about things you don't want to speak about.
Mm-hmm.
So, because you caught a lot of juvenile cases, but you ended up catching a murder case at 19.
Right. That was the wrongful conviction right there. I was wrongfully convicted, second degree.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it just took 23 years to unravel it.
23 years to unravel it for unlawful conviction or wrongly conviction. Like, what led up to that, man? What led up to this conviction that you talking about? Like, because you already said you was in the streets.
Right. I was in the streets, but we wasn't doing nothing like that. We was just getting money hustling.
Well, let me not to cut you off, but let me back you up, because I be liking to let the audience know about why do we go to the streets? Like, you adolescence, like at a young age, like what was it for you? Because I know I told the audience and the family 1,000 times what led me to the streets at 12, 13, 14 years old, but they want to hear your story today. What led you to the streets to get up to this point to where as though you was wrongly convicted?
What led me to the streets was being influenced by the wrong things in the neighborhood.
So it wasn't poverty?
No, it wasn't poverty. Actually, no.
Are you serious? It wasn't poverty. So you was cool. Go ahead, explain, man. They want to know about it.
We wasn't broke, right?
Because I was broke as shit.
We wasn't broke. We had that's what made my situation a little bit like different. Like, because I didn't have to bang a left, but I still was subject to the same peer pressures of any young black African American living in the hood. Even though your family is doing well, but you still living in the hood,
right?
You're still subject to those same pressures that somebody that's poverty stricken is dealing with the same thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I felt I was attracted to those, to the neighborhood drug dealers and what it was looking like they was doing. As a young buck coming up through Gillespie Middle School all the way to Simon Grass High School, and then all my influence in my neighborhood. It was, but I didn't have to, take that route. I didn't have to take the route of starting to, smoke weed, and because at first we were just my clique. We was like party people, right?
Mm-hmm.
We used to hit the little club scenes like every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We going to Illusions, Club Illusions, right?
Mm-hmm.
We go to Fevers,
dances.
That was coming. Dances, even Wow before
Skating,
right?
Yeah.
It's a whole new name now.
Mm-hmm.
But we was doing that. That's what we was doing, and then the drugs came and started selling drugs, and then we stopped. I wish we would have just kept on partying, honestly.
Right.
I wish we would just kept on partying.
Let me ask you, now, your family structure, did you have your mother and your father in your household?
Yes, I had both of them.
Both of them?
I had both of them. Now, my family structure is I grew up under the care of my mom, right? And then, we had some drug addiction things that came later. My dad, he was a military guy. He was a military guy. So while he was out in the Marines, I believe, and my mom was taking care of us, and so he used to just send the money. He just send the money, and then when he come home, then we would see him, and then I had two sets of families that lived on the same block on Rowan Street. I had my mom's side living on the 1900 of Rowan, then my dad's side lived on the 2000 block. So we
I
lived
noticed that's how it was
Right,
back in the day because
right.
I just met my family down in North Philly, and all of them live all
that's-
on the second. Yeah, man, I'm like, but goddamn, it's 4 of y'all for 4 families on this
Right.
block. Like, yeah, so I understand
So
what you're
I
saying.
just literally go from 1900 to the 2000 block and just go back up, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, some issues with my mom's side of the family. That's what they was stricken with the addictions and all of that.
Right.
So then that's when I went up to the 2000 block. My grandma and them was at. They didn't have as many addictions as they had.
It was a
So
peaceful
it was
household. when you
right,
were there.
right.
Exactly.
It was more structured there than it was there. You know what I'm saying? And then my mom and dad ended up getting divorced. I never seen them. I never remember having them in the same home, right? Because I was too young when it happened. Like I was a baby when they was together in the same home.
Right.
You know, I was the firstborn.
How many siblings you got?
One. I'm sorry.
Beside you?
No, I have one with my one. We got the same mom and dad.
Right.
Only one. Then I got another little brother and another little sister. They
Right.
both got two different fathers.
Right.
But we all got the same mom though.
Mm-hmm.
We all got the same mom. We just got different fathers, except for me and my second older sister.
I like to think that everybody that come from the mom, whether you got a different dad, y'all closer than if you had the same dad and a different mom.
Yeah, because
Do
we all.
you agree?
I agree. I agree with that.
Like
I
you
agree
know,
with
it's a
that.
lot of us that got the same mom but not the same dad. But it'd be like 4 of us in the family. There's brothers and sisters, but got the same mom, not a different dad. But if you got the same mom, yeah, you that's already locked in.
Right, right. You know what I mean? So so that was my sibling setup. So I don't remember my mom and dad being in the same house because I was so young when it occurred, and then he went off into the military, and then the other things transpired with the drugs and alcohol and all that. Then they ended up getting divorced. Then I ended up going up to my grandmama's house, which is on my dad's side.
On the next
On the
one.
next 100, right up the street.
So you got to stay there instead of so
Permanently.
wow. So your mom couldn't take care of you once you.
Well, she still took care because all she had to do was just come right up the street.
Oh, okay. So
Right
that was your
street.
dad wishes to send you with his mom.
Huh?
So your dad wanted you to go with his mom.
Yes. That was the better, more structured environment, even though it was in the next 100. But the whole household makeup was better than it was in the next 100.
Oh, okay.
That's
Wow,
better.
that's
That was
crazy. That's like night and day. Like just a block away.
Yes.
We
It's
live
literally
in
night
like
and
this
day.
up here, and the block away is a dungeon or whatever.
Come
or
on,
it's-
bro.
it
You know
fall
how
off.
that we live.
Yeah.
You know how we lived.
Yeah,
You was on. Your
exactly.
grandma was down there, and we was up here, and they over there. But it's all in the same vicinity.
Exactly. It was crazy because I'm gonna cut y'all, but my mom's side was like the same way. They was like rough, but my dad's side was full of like people that went to college,
Structure.
That's how it was.
Like
That's how it was.
Yeah.
doctors, all types of stuff over on my dad's side. But my mom's side, man, everybody lived in the projects. Everybody was on welfare.
That might seem funny though.
Yeah, the parties was a lot funner. y'all, listen. Everybody can agree. Like those type of parties when they had the hood.
Dollar parties back then.
Yo, one time,
Because I can agree we all the same age.
Yo.
Around the same age.
one time, my family clashed. Like they fought.
Each other?
Each side of the family fought. Like
Each
the
other?
women, yeah,
That's where you know is jumping out there.
yeah, it was bad.
And this is not, but this is a fact. This is how the hoods is, the ghetto. The ghettos of the United States of America, specifically speaking, Philadelphia. Man, it's crazy, man. But go ahead, man. Go
but
ahead,
yeah,
Sheikh.
so-
Go ahead,
no,
Sheikh. Let me
sure,
know,
man.
man. Because the people want to know about you, Sheikh.
No, I know, man. They
want to know about why was you falsely convicted because sometimes, I never met a dude in prison that was falsely convicted.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm quite sure out that 20-odd something years that you did, that you never met a dude falsely convicted either. Well, I'm not saying quite sure, but you don't run across that. It's not common.
Right. It's not, well, let me see. How can I say this? Prior to Laffy crashing and becoming a DA,
Right.
and then people getting access to the homicide files, prior to that, you just used to hear everybody saying that they was wrongfully.
Everybody like to say that. I ain't do it. You ain't got a lot of me. I ain't the judge.
Right. And just look at it as, man, that's just one of the things that
Everybody
just
saying, yeah.
right? Everybody just saying. But when Krasner opened up the homicide files,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, did it.
when he opened up the homicide files, the same dude that you thought he was lying or something, they just know he had double will, double life sentence. Somebody, when another dude was on death row screaming the same stuff, and next thing you know, Krasner opened up the homicide files. Them dudes was home.
Right, right.
Dudes was home, bro. Same
Right.
dudes I was looking at as, man, he just saying it because that's what everybody's saying.
Mhm.
No, some of them dudes. That's when it started to become. That's when all of the wrongful stuff was uprooted.
Mm-hmm.
And then so now you're looking at everybody differently. Like, well, now it's like, well, dude saying he did it, but he might have didn't because I thought the same thing about. I thought the same thing until 2020. I thought the same thing from. I went in 2002.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the same thing all the way up until 2020.
Wow.
I thought the same thing
You thought it just everybody
18
just saying
years.
it's just a common thing for people to say, man, I'm innocent.
Right.
Yeah, everybody say that. When I went there, I ain't did nothing. What y'all got me for? That's your first. That's the first. You know how they say it's a self-preservation, and you going in jail when you get caught, whether you did it or not. I ain't do it.
Right.
That's just a natural reaction.
So can you talk about like what happened for you to get locked up?
This is a prime example of being in the wrong place at the wrong time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
I heard that a lot too. But go ahead, explain.
Being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Everybody always say that.
Right. I literally was on my way to purchase marijuana, which I shouldn't have been doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But why not? Why not?
I mean, because I look at it now. I didn't know no better then. But if I wouldn't have had the marijuana addiction that I had, then I wouldn't even been in the area to be wrongfully identified, right? Because I was going to go grab some tree. Cops come and they end up grabbing up everybody, and then come to find out they grabbed up everybody, bringing people to because somebody got shot. About a mile and a half away, somebody that got shot. They just was grabbing up people, and they did a wide net, and the net actually went to like Oxford and Levick. There was a little weed strip there back in like
Oxford. Is that in Philadelphia?
Yeah. Up northeast.
Okay, all right.
Up northeast, near
CFCF and all that.
No, it ain't that far.
Not that far. Okay,
It's not that far up. So we thinking the net is about the marijuana, but the net was about the shooting.
Okay.
Right? And crazy story, they brung the witnesses from the crime scene. They brung them to where they had grabbed everybody, just random nets, grabbed everybody. They brung the witnesses from the crime scene and asked them, could they identify anybody as, that they seen a mile away during the shooting, and took me out the car. Put the light all on my face. I'm on Roosevelt Boulevard. I never forget. They put the light on my face. All the witnesses from the crime scene said, "No, that ain't him." That was on the night of the crime. That ain't him. Because I wasn't 1.5 miles up there. I was grabbing some tree from right here.
Yeah.
So, but y'all just went and grabbed a wide net, because I guess they must have went whatever different ways that they must have went, and they just made a wide net.
Wow.
Hey, Sheikh, I need you to get into the meat and potatoes of it, like really get into it, like really tell your story, because you home now and you ain't got nothing to hide.
Right. So when they did that, and the witnesses came, they was like, "No, that ain't him." Took me back to the station. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
And this person was deceased, or was a temp?
Well, at the time, the person died later while I was at the district, when they was asking me, because I gave a statement saying, I don't know nothing about that. I was up there grabbing some tree, and they let me go. But
and they let you go.
Right, he had passed away while I was in the precinct. He passed away, and they let me go. So fast forward a month, 33 days later.
Oh, you out there living life now?
I'm
back home.
I'm back.
You
home.
ain't even thinking of it no more.
Not worrying about it. I'm home at the crib. I'm literally in my crib sleep.
How old was you?
I was 19.
19.
So
A baby.
Yeah, I was a baby still. 33 days later, SWAT hit my door. Boom, hit the door. I was on Philly's Most Wanted. Didn't even know I was on it.
Oh, you didn't even know. Ain't
Didn't even
nobody
know I was on
tell
Philly's
you?
Most. Didn't even know I was on Philly's Most
Nobody
Wanted.
told you or nothing. Like,
said-
yo, like,
Right,
I
no.
seen your face.
No, nobody never said anything. I'm sleeping in my grandma's crib, and SWAT team hit the door. Boom. When he hit the door, I gets up, and I don't know what the hell is going on. All I know is the SWAT's at my door, so I goes to the back door where he hit the alleyway because that's just how I'm conditioned.
Man,
Right?
please break that down, man. How? Because a lot of people think you guilty because of that, but we scared. We run
Right.
from the police because of our environment.
Right. I'm still in the streets. Right. I'm just, I'm still. I was at the time I was selling drugs around the corner.
Because you could look guilty by running, but
Right.
no, I'm scared of y'all. Y'all out here doing whatever.
So they hit the front door. Boom. I see it. I'm like, oh snap! I go hit the back. I hit the back. They in the alleyways. With all the equipment on, they got these submachine guns all night. Like they waiting for me to go out the back.
So you see him as you coming out the
So
back.
I see him as I peep through the blind. I'm like, damn, they in the alley. They in the alleyway. They suited down. They strapped up crazy. So I go down in the basement and hide or whatever. And they end up hitting the crib, come through the front, come through the back. I hear him on the walkie-talkies. They like, he didn't leave out the back. He didn't leave out the back because they got the back covered.
Yeah.
They go downstairs. So they searching the whole house. They get downstairs.
They know you in here.
They
for
know
a
I'm
fact,
in there,
though.
right?
Yeah.
Well, they think I'm in there,
Okay.
right? So I hide in a little cubby hole or whatever. They come down. They ended up finding me.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. So they say, so they got all their gear on and all that. So all of a sudden, I see like a little. I see all the SWAT. They make like a little. They making room for somebody to come through,
Yeah.
and it's the detective, right?
Homicide detective.
Homicide detective, Detective Dennis Duzak.
Dennis Duzak. Shout out to you, Dennis Duzak.
Detective Dennis Duzak, right?
Dennis Duzak. Crazy name. But
Sound like he locked niggas' ass up.
What?
But go ahead.
that's do exactly what he do.
His name his name is all in them homicide files for doing all types of corruption. But he come through.
And this is Caucasian man or African American?
White.
Wow.
White. He comes through the crowd. They move. They make room for him. He come through. He the only one with a trench coat on. He got the trench on.
Mm.
He like you ain't gotta tell us nothing. Your cousin told us everything. What? What?
This is what he say. As soon as he ain't ask you your name or nothing. This is what he say first.
You ain't gotta tell us nothing. Your cousin told us everything, right? So
We know it's you.
we know it's you,
Mm.
right? Your cousin told us everything, right? So they take me to 8th and Race. I get my phone call and all that. Call my people. My people's already know what was going on. So then next thing you know, I went straight to CFCF. I think I went straight to CFCF. I think.
Mm.
And
What year was this?
this was 2002.
2002.
2002. I was already in the feds. Okay.
May to 2002. Boom, I'm there. So now I'm on quarantine with my cousin. I'm on quarantine with my cousin.
You and your cousin on quarantine. Wow.
Man, my cousin's on quarantine.
Blood cousin.
The one that he said, you don't got to tell us nothing. Your cousin told us everything.
Mm.
When he put me right on quarantine, I was on the block with him.
You see him.
So
After this statement, this who you see next.
the next,
Wow.
it's
I could
so,
only imagine what's going
it's
through your
so-
mind.
It's well, because I didn't. The dude that didn't tell me nothing. Outside of that, and I know that I had nothing to do with the case. So it's like, what could my cousin have told you? Because
If I ain't do it, what the
right,
fuck is he
he's telling
saying?
you.
Mhm.
What could he have told you? Right. So I don't got no paperwork yet because I'm fresh on the drink. I don't got no paperwork yet.
You ain't with the preliminary yet.
Right. I don't got. I'm first day CFCF. I don't have nothing. I'm on quarantine. I see my cousin. Now we lining up to eat. We lining up to eat.
On them quarantine, you know how that shit get
We
on the
allowed
blocks.
to eat, right?
Boy, every nigga on quarantine like this. Yo, come on. Yo, let's get it. Boy, that quarantine trip is a motherfucker when child time.
No. So I seen him. He don't see me though. So I wait till we get our food and all that. So I see Marcel, he went in. Okay. Fuck traffic. Go right in the cell. Man, cuz what's up? He say, oh man, I ain't even see what's going on. He ain't saying nothing about what's going on.
He knows something like, yeah.
Like he don't know what's going on. So I said, damn, you know, I ended up getting locked up for the murder, and the only thing they said was, we don't gotta tell you, you don't gotta tell us nothing. Your cousin told us everything, and they talking about you. He say, man, I don't know what the hell they talking about. I ain't never said nothing. I don't know what, like, I don't know nothing to say nothing. I said, yeah, I know you don't know nothing to say nothing. So I'm trying to figure out, like, why did he to say that?
Mm-hmm.
He said, man, I don't, they just be saying stuff, just to try to throw you off the trail and all that. But all right, why would they mention you though?
Let me ask you a question. What was your cousin in there for? Do you know?
He was in there for he was in there for he took some weed. Some weed. He had got locked up for burglarizing somebody
House
or whatever, right? But it was treating the house. So he ended up getting locked up for that.
Is he the same age as you, or older, younger?
Same age, but a couple months. He got me by a couple months.
Okay.
So so I don't got no paperwork, and I just he said everything he said, and man, or whatever. So all right, cool. I took him at his word, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, bet. So we busted up. We still talking and all that. So I'm just telling him about how it was when they came in the kick door and all that. It's the first time that ever happened to me.
So you telling him because he don't know.
Right.
Evidently he don't know.
I'm like, man, that was like the most craziest thing I've experienced, man. Like it traumatized my grandpa. You know what I'm saying? One of the last things, my grandpa ended up passing away while I was in prison.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He ended up passing away while I was in prison. But one of the before he passed away, he had a stroke,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Sorry to hear that.
And he only remembered a few things. He remembered me. He remembered what happened when the SWAT hit the
Mm-hmm.
house. And he's always say
he was there when the SWAT
he was there when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
So it was so traumatic of a situation for him
that it stained his brain.
That even after the stroke, he remembered that.
Exactly.
Right?
It was imprinted on his brain.
He remembered that, and he remembered that he's always asked my grandma, he used to always say, is Devin home yet? Is Devin home yet?
Wow.
Is Devin home yet? And they used to always tell him, like, no, not yet, but he coming. So like so I was explaining that to him, like that was a very, very traumatic situation for me. I never been wanted by the police before like that. SWAT never been looking for me before, like, you know what I mean? So it was a crazy experience.
At 19, I can only imagine.
It was a crazy experience when they had they come down with them submachine guns and all that, and I was young. I was 19, so they right, and my friends come up from under the joint. If you don't come up, you gonna kick, all that. They was saying all that. I'm like, damn, all right, cool. So I told him all that. Boom. So I said, all right, so we done talked so long. It's time to go lock in now.
Mm-hmm.
He locks in. So I'll be down there in the morning. I'll just be down there in the morning, just just come back to the cell so we can finish hollering at him. And when I went down to his cell he was a white boy. Went down to his cell. He said, his cellie was like, I don't know who he was, but they came and got him. And it was like higher up people that came and got him.
Mm.
Yeah, I said, like what you mean? Like he's like, they came and got him early in the morning. Cause I came as soon as the gates cracked. I came, boom, I shot down there. He gone. Say like, yo, he gone. They came and got him early. Like higher up people, like they came and got him real early, and there was a lot of like staff that came and got him.
Wow.
So put two and two together, they came and got him because they realized
That he was on the block with
that
you.
he was on the block with me.
Mm.
Right? He knew what he did. I just didn't know yet. Right? He knew what he did. I just didn't know yet. But
Wow.
they knew that it was a conflict. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So he gone. I hit the jail. I hit population. I done been in every
Now
block.
you ain't on quarantine no
I'm
more.
not on quarantine no
They-
more.
Release the helms.
Right, I'm in CF now. I'm in every block across the daggone every block. I've been on every block in CF from 2002 to 2005.
How was it? How was CF at that time?
CF, it was wild, man. Gladiator school, man, for real.
Mm.
It was like the Gladiator school, like.
And you never been in the county before in that type of environment before.
No, I did one little bit earlier, and I was over the house of corrections for like 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got out, and that was the only time I ever hit state road. So, now I'm in the jail. Gladiator school, man.
You dug in there and everything.
Dug in. It's dangerous, right? But you know, most of the guys I know today is from there. You know what I'm saying? Most of the guys I know today, the ones that's still alive, the ones that's
Me too.
Right. Most of them I met from there, right? And I'm in every jail. Every block, all the, the COs and all that or whatever. And it was Gladiator school. I think I still say this to the day. I think that the county was more dangerous than the state.
Mm.
That's what I think.
So let me ask you